Did you hear what I said?
I heard you think Delpan's up. I mean, everybody who was listening heard that. I can only assume. Well, I can assume pretty much what you said. I think Markelov overall, I think slightly better, but I think Delpan is faster than Markelov, which is the reason why Delpan, at least previously, has been like Markelov's kryptonite, pretty much as the only opper. Because I feel like he does have like, I don't know, maybe slightly faster reflexes. I think Delpan goes for those really quick flick shots a lot, whereas Markelov always seems to get those guaranteed kills. You know, like he's never gonna miss a shot he should have hit, I feel like.
Yeah. And I was just saying that I think Markelov moves around a lot more than Delpan. Delpan's a little bit more stationary in
SCT, I think, but I think overall, I think as a T, that Delpan is actually more aggressive. He likes to even go in first in places, just bunny hop around, try to get quick scopes. And I think he might actually. I think he's probably the best and the most aggressive opper. Like he's the best aggressive opper in the world. I think. Not sure who would rival him in that sense.
No, I'd agree. The only other person you could really put up there is Fallen, but we don't really see enough of him.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that does sound, I definitely think he has, Fallen has, like, potential to do kind of what Delpan does, but seeing him at one international tournament a year, you can't rate him above anyone.
Yeah. Okay, let's try to see what the scores have been in the other quarterfinals. See if anything interesting is happening over there. Apparently, Nexus got 10 rounds in the first half of Train against Fnatic. I can only assume they were CTs here. Yep, they were CTs and got 10 rounds.
Yeah, so Trace is owning from the comments.
And again is playing against Mouse Sports. Let's see what the score is there. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Those two other quarterfinals
I was gonna say
are being played later. I thought they were all gonna be all being played at the same time. So never mind.
How do you rate a Nexus versus Fnatic in that BO3? Do you think a Nexus can beat them? I mean, obviously they can beat them, but what do you think their chances are in that game?
I actually think their chances are better than people give them credit for. I think people right now are probably assuming Fnatic is like light years ahead of them just because of beating Moscow 5 and Navi a couple of times, but I still don't think Fnatic is that much better. Obviously, it's hard to say how not having Nuggy and having Trace instead is going to affect them, especially on T side, which take a lot more teamwork and chemistry. But NXS did beat Fnatic at IEM Guangzhou.
Yeah, that's true. But then they went on a three-way tie, right? They just got
Well, but basically, I mean, the story of NXS has been that they beat a good team at almost every event, but then they lose against a random team. ESWC, they lost against Devs from Portugal, and well, they lost against my team too. But then they beat Navi in that group. IEM Guangzhou, they beat Fnatic, but they lost against eFuture, who were not a good team. And then I think there's been one more instance of that.
Yeah, they've pretty much gone out in groups at every tournament this year. And they've had quite a few chances to advance to, and it usually seems to be their fault. It doesn't usually seem to be, the story where, oh, we got gayed by a rule, just like they beat a good team and they get stuck in a three-way tie and they happen to lose to the worst team in the group and are out because of that. And if you're not talking, your mic is done. C9 says ready. I assume this is going to start pretty soon here. Alright, the match is live. Navi starting on T side, so I'd assume that Navi got to pick their map, pick the side, and then SK got to pick, I assume that you got to pick side on the other person's map, so SK gets CT trained, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. Navi, kind of taking it slow. Edward and a couple other people in the White Halls, it looks like they're probably going to take the bomb into inner. Markloff's over here. They're just kind of taking it slow, not rushing anything. Yeah, it looks like Edward's about to pick out this Brown Hall area. Delpan's going to be...
FaZe actually spotting him, spotting his feet. He saw them crossing the Brown Hall now. I don't think Edward saw them though, so they don't know that SK knows they're in Brown Hall. And Navi's getting ready to execute in the inner now.
Yeah, Force and Tower not going to be useful. Delpan under that tree he really likes.
FaZe Goosh is one guy coming up the top ramp.
Delpan takes out one. Edward trades on FaZe the upper ramp. Okay, my HLTV is a bit laggy right now. C9 gets a pick on a Delpan.
Senny is pushed up all the way.
Robin's got to get the skill. Nice kill by Get Right on the C9. Navi in bad positions with low HP, but Zeus is on the flank. Gets one taken out by Robin quickly. Get Right and Robin in a 2v2. They should be able to win this, 22 and 16 HP. Edward's going to get the bomb down, though. Get Right's in a really good position to kill him. Oh, super nice shot by Robin. Starts trapped at the back of Pop Dog. Just trying to fuck with the ladder. And that's
he only had 4 health. Didn't really have that much.
I mean, that round was pretty much lost in that 2v2. Obviously, SK didn't know they had low HPs, but Edward getting the bomb down was basically the saving grace of that round, even though they lost it.
It was the best thing that could have happened in a 2v2. I mean, Robin hit a nice shot on Zeus after like a quick 90-degree turn in Z-hole. Like, Zeus could have won that round for them, but once Zeus was dead, getting bombed down was pretty much the best end result Navi could hope for.
Yeah, I always feel like maybe if Zeus took a little bit more time and walked in further, I mean, it's easy to say that being an HLTV, but I know when I flank Z, sometimes when I kill that guy, I think afterwards, man, if I just, like, walked in, but you never know what can happen.
Yeah. Navi on a full save now. Zeus has a smoke. I think no one else has bought anything.
Looks like Navi's not going to underestimate SK on this map. I mean, that last half, you'd kind of expect them to be a bit cocky, maybe drop AKs this round, but they're playing it smart. They're probably going to try and get an AWP into Markloff's hand.
And SK actually is anticipating a buy from Navi. They have all bought up, so if Navi gets the bomb down and Markloff can afford an AWP for next round, they'll have a big advantage over SK because they cannot afford an AWP.
To stop the plant, though.
Yep, and that was a quick mow down over there. Navi has really good spawns for outer right now. And we'll see if they actually decide to use them for an outer rush. And it looks that way. They're going to be sending 2 people towards alley, 2 people T mid, and of course, Markloff ladder.
Get Right's playing aggressive in alley. It's actually just sitting in the smoke. He's going to get 2 kills here, I think. That's 1 taken out by Starks, traded. Edward had potential to kill Forrest, the back of 5. Forrest kind of stuck there. Going aggressive on the alley.
Lane now. When the post takes out Edward.
Star trapped in the cove.
Stark's left in a 1 versus 2 now. Forrest is on top of the bomb train, and FaZe is rotating towards the spawn ramp. I think Stark's is trying to fall back to T mid, but Forrest spots him, takes him out. And that's going to force another save round from Navi, and SK is going to be able to get an AWP in Delpan's hands now.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good play by... that was a good round by Forrest. He got 3 kills. I mean, at that point in time, he had to go aggressive. I feel like if he didn't get that pick on Edward in the 6th lane, it would have given Navi advantage in the map. They could have, worked, with a little bit more time, worked up. But
yeah, that was a good move by Forrest.
And Get Right actually went aggressive in the alley that round. He just threw a smoke and kind of sat behind it. Looks like Navi's on a full save here. Full Glocks just rushing outside. Edward in the Brown Hall. I know a lot of teams do this where one guy kind of tries to b-hop across the lower area and kind of draw out the dual inners and the others rush outside.
Edward's gonna be clean around. Forrest trying to go for the knife now on Edward, but no cigar.
Is your HLTV a tiny bit laggy? I'm kind of like
it is a little choppy.
Right. Another buy around here for Navi. Does Markloff? Yeah, Markloff has an op here. I think they're gonna triple nade the sandwich area, back 5. Try to do damage onto Forest. Forest getting spammed a bit from a Whitehall spam, but he's gonna move on top of the E-box. I think that's a bit of a counter to Forest. They know he likes going back 5, and they know that he likes pushing up the ladder. So they triple naded the 5 train, and they double spammed the ladder train, like the hitch. And maybe not the most desired result, but getting a player like Forest to 50 HP is always worth it.
Yep. And Navi has now taken over the brown hole, forced face to fall back. And it does look like they're eventually going to execute into the inner side. Delpan and face waiting for it to happen now.
What do you think about the angle Delpan's holding? Do you think this one's the best, or do you think being on the train and kind of looking?
It depends. I think this one might get you an earlier kill. Yeah. Before they even execute. The other angle kind of lets them run up close if they just keep running on the wall.
Oh, nice save by Delpan. Bombers. Delpan kind of trapped at the back here with his op, really blind.
Markloff with a kill. Sandy is under the bomb train behind the smoke. And killed by Edward there as well. Garrett gets one. 2.
Gets 2.
And it's all down to Sania in a 1 versus 1. Oh. And he gets a nice kill.
I don't think Robin was even going to go for it. He's going to get the op and save, I think.
Yeah. It was simply too late.
I mean, that was a nice attempt from Delpan to kind of save the round by saving Robin, but unfortunately, Face under the train. But I think Face may have played a little bit too far back for that strat. I think if he was a little bit closer, he might have got an earlier kill. That round was a lot on the Face, and he kind of blew it.
Yeah, I would comment, but my HLTV lagged out again just as they executed. So.
Forced on top of the 6 train, playing aggressive over there. Get right standard, just watching alley. Robin close E-box, and they're keeping the dual inner. I think they know that Navi likes to go back to inner on slow defaults, so they're trying to keep the op there.
And I think Navi's about to take over brown hole now.
Claw flash in. No one's crossed yet though. Face knows that. Good blind Face. He's gonna move back to the back.
SK is really scared of fakes right now. Even though Navi's already taken over a brown hole, no one has rotated. Everybody playing outside is actually pretty far away.
Oh, and Face is taken up by Markloff. Delpan gets 1. Markloff actually shoots him through the smoke. Gets him at 37.
Delpan misses a shot on flatbed. Markloff with another kill. Takes out Forest. SK is trying to move up, but Navi's in very good positions right now, and Starik is even on the flank from Z. Zania gets a kill on Robin, and Starik is going to flank someone now. He's going to take over Delpan. I killed Delpan. It's all down to Get Right. He's going to try to save his gun, but Starik is on the hunt here. Not enough though.
Yeah, I don't know what you think.
Garrett could actually get Delpan's op. I'm not sure if he knows where it is.
Yeah, I don't think he knows.
It started running a bit too late because Delpan died fairly close. If he started moving a little sooner, he could have still picked it up.
What do you think about like what Face has been doing at inner? What he's been doing really hasn't worked. The 2 times they've come inner on gun rounds, he just completely lost without getting 1 frag. I think all these rounds would have turned out a little bit different if he just got 1 kill. Delpan's always traded, but if Face got 1 and then Delpan got 1, and even if Face just died right after, I don't think it would have mattered that much. It would be a 4v5, a 3v4 in that case.
Yeah, I mean, now he's definitely trying to just counter FaZe. I'm not sure if you noticed, but last round when they executed inner, they had a guy spamming top 3 train at the same time as they ran down lower ramp, because that's FaZe's favorite spot in inner. So I think FaZe probably knows he's gonna get antied a lot, so he's probably adjusting his play simply because of that, and that might actually, that might actually be counterproductive too, because when